Hey guys, welcome to day 11 of my walkthrough of year 1 of Stardew Valley with Alice in Walkthrough Land. Today what we're going to do is level up one of our skills, whether it's fishing or mining, depending on what our luck is and what the weather is. We checked yesterday, it's going to be sunny today, so I'm probably going to avoid fishing for today because most of the things we need left for the community center are rainy fish. Hopefully the next day or two we'll have some rain in it. Let's see, so it's going to rain all day tomorrow. Perfect. We'll do some fishing tomorrow. So today maybe we'll do some mining. Spirits feel neutral, which is great. And so that means we can basically go to the mines. We're not going to get scared off by the mines. This is telling us about scarecrows. We already have one. We had that recipe before, so we don't need to worry about that for now. All right, check our mail. Lost my favorite axe. If you find it, please return it ASAP. All right, perfect. We can go and do that before we get to the mines. I know exactly where it is, and I will walk you right over to it after we finish up with our crops here. All right, so we got that copper bar. All right, we're up to 7, which is great because soon we're going to be able to upgrade one of our tools. We'll wait until after the spring festival. We're going to try and buy, 30 or 40 strawberry seeds, plant probably 20 or 30 of them, and then go on from there. All right, so we got some tulips, a couple pieces of kale, more potatoes. First day that the green beans are being harvested, and now we can go and water all of our crops. Perfect. Parsnip, great. Like I've told you in previous videos, you don't need to worry about watering those ones that like arms are up kind of like, like this, because they are dead and they're not coming back. So there's no point in watering them if you miss what you're doing in water when it's not the end of the world, but you can save yourself some time, energy, and water by just skipping over them. You can also get rid of them, but that's an extra stroke of the hoe, and there's kind of no point in doing it, because it just wastes your energy in order to do that. You might as well just leave them there until you need to clear up the space to plant other things. We might do that when we are planting our strawberries, probably on the 14th is my guess. All right, make sure we fill up the watering bowl because now we have our dog. Say hello to the dog, give a little heart, and organize our stuff here. All right, so we'd like to save a green bean, at least one of them. Save a kale because we don't have any of those. And let's see here. So if we're going mining, basically all we really need is our sword, our hoe, and our pickaxe. But it's nice to carry around some of the other stuff in case we run into something that we really want to do. The other problem is we have this small backpack, so organizing is going to be really important. Let's see, we can get rid of, I think pretty much everything that we have here is stuff that we don't need anymore. The tulip is not super important. We already saved a kale. We have some potatoes. And yeah, so get rid of all those. Those will make us some nice money by the end of the day. All right. So let's make a tapper. We learned how to do that at the end of the last day. 2 copper bars, some wood, and put it on one of these trees. We don't need to walk around with all the wood, so we can get rid of that. And put it on. Put it on this tree here. Got one of each of type of tree up toward the top there other than the pine, but there is one just sort of south of where we are, so we don't need to worry about planting one at this point. Right now, basically what we want to do is make sure we get a tapper on each one of those types of trees by the end of spring or so that way we can get the 3 types of syrups for our community center. They are in one of the bundles down in the first room that you get there. You need 5 of 9 of those things, and 3 of them are those syrups. So as long as you are able to get tappers on each of those trees relatively early on in spring, you'll be able to complete that community bundle for the community center really pretty easily. All right, grab our rusty sword. And keep one green bean, one potato, because we can donate those at the community center on the way over to the mines, which is where we're going to be heading after we go to the south over by where we've been collecting those spring onions to get Robin's axe. Make sure we bring our field snacks with us because that's a great source of energy and health in the mines. And off we go down to get the axe. We're going to be headed back up this way anyway, so we can maybe drop off some of the stuff in the interim. But for now, we might as well hang on to this stuff just because we can clear maybe some fiber with the scythe, whatever we run ourselves into, maybe a tree or two that we want to get rid of as we're down here. As you can see, it's only day 11 and we're already lasting a lot longer with our energy. That's because we've been leveling up all of these skills, and so they drain you a lot less. You're a lot more efficient with all of them. All right, so cut down over these bridges here and just head to the south. You can pick up all these spring onions. They will be great to sell. Maybe we can stop at Pierre's, get a little bit of extra money in the meantime. And all right, we're getting close to filling up our inventory, which of course we are because we have this tiny ass backpack. But we have gotten all of these spring onions. I think oftentimes there's one down here by the sewer. No. All right. I would pick up that horseradish, but the axe is going to be right up here to the left of the screen, sorry, to the right of the screen, right over here. You can see it, and we're going to grab it now. All right, we found the lost axe. Better return it to Robin. So our inventory is full. Can't grab that horseradish. Oh, well. All right, back over these little bridges. That's the fastest way to get to that little corner down there with all the spring onions. And let's just might as well head through town, sell this stuff to Pierre, stop by the community center, and then head up toward the mines. No point in kicking those trash cans because our inventory is full, so even if we find anything, we can't keep it. So let's just get up over to Pierre. He opens at 9 o'clock. He's open on Thursdays, can sell these spring onions, free up a few spots in our inventory. All right. Scroll to the bottom here. Sell, sell, sell. Don't need any of those. I think we have one or two of them in our chest because as I've said before, just save one or two of basically everything because you never know what's going to pop up in the bulletin is something you need, and it's helpful to just have a couple extra things laying around just in case you need a snack for energy or whatever. All right, so we're gonna go up here, drop off this green bean and this potato. The only thing we have left is the cauliflower, which won't be able to be harvested until the 13th, which is the day of the spring festival, the egg festival, where we're gonna get all those strawberries we've been talking about. So these are some of the other bundles. Just take a look and see. We can't really get any of that stuff yet because we don't have animals or fruit trees, but that's okay. All right, so head over to the carpenter shop, which is where Robin lives, and give her this lost axe. We'll get some money for it, some friendship points for it, and it was basically just right down where the spring onions were going to be anyway. Uh-oh, Abigail says her dad's going to cook dinner tonight. That stinks. By the way, he's not your real dad. That's probably the wizard, based on your hair color. All right, 250, great. All right, so one of our other objectives is to slay another 5 green slimes. That will give us some progress with the Adventurers Guild right over by the mines here. So what we'll do is organize our stuff so our pickaxe is next to our sword, and the field snacks are right next to that. So as we're going through the mines, everything is with 1 or 2 clicks of each other, so we don't have to be scrolling through our inventory. All right, we're down to level 10 of the mines. We can just clear basically another 5 levels. We'll be in good shape. At this point, what we're mainly looking to do is slay those last 5 slimes, get 5 levels down, and hopefully collect some ore so we can build some more copper bars. I think we probably will be getting some charcoal as we're doing that too. All right, I'm not being very safe in the way I'm trying to kill these things. But we have some field snacks, so even if our health gets a little bit low, it's not the end of the world. You can also use your hoe on these lighter patches of dirt in the mines. The point of doing that is to get stuff for the museum. Eat one of those field snacks, get ourselves back up to some more energy, kill this bug meat. We learned how to make bait the other day, so we will hang on to that and make some bait as soon as we upgrade our pole. That's going to be really helpful. We'll probably do that either the day after the Spring Egg Festival or maybe one day after that, depending on where our money situation is at. I think the upgrade of the pole is $1,800. Since it's going to be raining tomorrow, we're going to probably spend all day fishing, and hopefully we will be able to purchase that shortly thereafter. We should be able to get our fishing skill up to the level that we need. All right, find the exit down.